Alright, what is up guys? Jared Campese. Welcome back to another episode of the Carbon V4 series, where we take a brand new 2018 Panigale V4S, customize it, make it one of the lightest, fastest Panigale V4s in the entire world, and then we give it away when we're done. If you would like to support and be entered to win this bad boy, check out the first link in the description below. We've only got a few episodes left. The series will officially be completed by the end of October, and a winner will be chosen the first week of November. So again, if you're interested in winning this bike, now is the time to get signed up. I'm heading over to Dado's house right now. We're gonna make some adjustments, as you saw by the title of the video. I kind of screwed up with the clip-ons, so we actually have to take them off, make some adjustments. They're way too wide. I didn't realize we had to cut them down to make them more of a stock fitment. But no big deal, we're just gonna have to take everything apart and redo it. No big deal. So anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Okay, so just so you guys are clear with what's going on, the Dukabike clip-ons that we got are, what, like 1.5 inches, 2 inches wider. I didn't realize that. Well, I did realize it, but I didn't think it was gonna be an issue because I like wide bars. So it was nothing that Ducati did wrong. Jeff did a great job with the install. But then when I actually got out and rode the bike, I felt like I was like this. Dado sat on, he was laughing at me. It's just way too wide. So what we're gonna do is we have the stock clip-ons. Look at the difference. This is where they should be ending. That's freaking insane, right?
So 2 inches.
2 inches longer. So other thing, Dado, is look, see how much more space there is on this bar though?
That's what I was saying.
So
this part sticks out.
Yeah.
But now that this is lined up with the one that's installed, we know exactly how much shorter it is. So instead of cutting it first, we can slide all the controls and everything
as far as we can.
Where we think it should be. We'll take another measurement before we do that. And then we'll slide this back on top, make sure it's lined up with stock setting.
Yeah. And then we can take them off and cut it down.
Yep.
Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Dado thinks we can just unscrew this bolt and pull the clip-ons out so we don't have to completely remove the triple tree and all that kind of stuff. So let's get to work. So we were going to start with the left-hand side, but I realized if you look at how much space we have on this one, there's really not that much space to shave off. So I was telling Dado, all we can really do is we can change the angle of these so we can rotate it a little bit forward so it brings the bar end up a little bit. And then we can slide everything as far as we possibly can, and that's pretty much the best we can do. Here's what the problem is. If you look at the stock bar end, or clip-ons, see how these went all the way up? You could literally put parts of it all the way up to here. Well, look at where this one starts. It's literally like here. So even though they're longer, they kind of have to be longer. So I think if we change the angle and then butt up as much as we can probably cut off like 1/2 inch, and that should be enough to bring us from here back into a comfortable riding position. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Okay, so like I said, starting with the right-hand side, we're just gonna take everything apart. So Dado's gonna get things loosened up a little bit here. We're gonna see how far we can get it slid off. And if we can't get it all the way off, then we're gonna take apart the triple tree.
It's not a triple tree, Jared, it's a
top yoke, whatever. Yoke. Okay, so Dado got this unhooked, and it looks like we are able to actually pull that thing out, the clip-on out completely, which is good. He can slide that off, and we're having trouble getting the starter switch off of the freaking bar. So look at this. Oh my God, it's a giant puzzle. Yeah. All right, so I think Dado's finally figured out how to get this bad boy off, that little clip there, and it slides off. Boom. Thank the Lord. Look at that. Cool.
And this can come off.
Yep.
Right now it's at 6 degrees.
Yeah, so when I talked to Manny, he told me everything's fully adjustable. And as you can see, that's what these notches are. So we had it all the way down at like 9, and see how it like bends down this way? That's not what we want. I like it straight across, so we really want it all the way up there. And that's what's gonna more, see, that's the more stock setting, which is what we want for the road riding. And then again, you guys can easily adjust these, whoever gets it, put it in whatever position you want. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it there, and now we're gonna slide everything on, put it up as far as we possibly can, and then I'm gonna sit on it and see how it feels. So this is what we got if we slide everything up as far as possible. Obviously, I think this is gonna have to come down a little bit. It'll be like that, right?
So the most we can get out of it is 7/8.
7/8 of an inch.
Yep.
Okay.
That's way better than
Yeah, it is big time. Pulling these bad boys off. There we And then we can slide this off. Yep. All right, now we can finally slide this bad boy off. So we can pull it out of the area that it's in. And
actually we're just gonna slide it right
up. We don't need to use that piece for now because we're just testing the fitment here.
Let's just say there. And then the grip I'm just gonna hold up to this. Right?
Yep. All right, so now I can sit on this and see how it feels. Yeah, way better. Before I was literally like this. I was just, all my weight was
You were like me.
Yeah, and this is even on a rear stand, guys, so it's even more angled forward like this. So it won't even be this, it won't even be this bad. Now that's
way better?
Yes, that's perfect.
7/8 is the magic number.
I'm so glad we can save these because they look so good. Okay, cool. So now we gotta do what? Drill holes, line everything up.
First we gotta cut it.
Cut it.
Line it up, drill the holes we need to drill, and then rock and roll.
Okay. All right, next step is marking off, what's it, 7/8 of an inch?
7/8.
7/8 of an inch, and that's what we're gonna chop off. So it actually did a phenomenal job, guys, cutting that thing. Look at that. And then he's just gonna clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, I got a deburring tool here for the inside.
Perfect. We were thinking about putting on his big sander, but then we decided it's gonna probably take too much off. So he's gonna deburr it. We'll use some hand sanding, and then it'll be good to go. Look at that. All right, just sanding it down a little bit. It barely needs anything, but we just want to make sure it's nice and clean. It's gonna get covered up anyway, but fucking phenomenal, dude. Good job. Okay, so we got it trimmed off. We got to put it back on here. It looks phenomenal. We're just lining up where we want things. So obviously we want this to come all the way to the end. And then I like to have just a little bit of space so that you can still reach everything, but you want this pretty close here. I'd say like right there. And then that's the kind of angle that we want so you can still use everything. And now we're gonna mark it for the hole that we can drill in here to clip it in. All right, so we got it in a vise. We got a towel to protect it here, and he's gonna drill down in, starting off first with a, I don't know.
It's a pilot. It's like a machinist drill bit, but it's a pilot hole, so that way it doesn't walk on me.
Yep, and then he'll start using the other bits. Boom. Look at that, guys. Nice and tight. Not gonna move anywhere. Perfect, let's try it out. All right, now we're gonna slide the controls back on, and moment of truth. Let's see if it works. Look at that. Wow, how's it feel now, Dado?
Tight as a you-know-what.
That's what we like. Just reassembling the left-hand control switch. And I'm really happy with how it looks and feels now. It's gonna be primo. Would you expect anything else from the man himself? All right, reinstalling the clutch here, and we got it as close to the inside as possible without screwing anything up. I'm really, really happy with this. It was driving me nuts, guys, literally and figuratively. So, taking our time and doing it right. All right, sliding that bad boy back on.
Get my gun out of it. My gun's stuck.
These are gonna get replaced eventually, but for now I just want to put them back on. There we go.
She's really sticky.
Yeah.
Do you want to look at that?
I like it.
People, how nice that looks.
And we do have bar ends that are gonna go on there, guys. I have bar end mirrors, and there's little tiny bar ends that go right here. So we're just gonna probably leave them off for now, though. God, it looks so good, Dado. Good job. All right, cutting the right-hand side. Round 2. Lovely. And if you look at the parts we cut off, you can see they're exactly the same length because Dado doesn't mess around. Just repeating the process. Cleaning off the inside there. Giving it a nice lip. And then we'll use the sandpaper to clean it up. And it'll be ready to go. All right, so we got everything lined up on the right-hand side here. Next thing we're doing is taking some of the stuff apart so Dado can figure out where the pins are gonna go so we can screw or drill some holes, right?
That's right.
All right, drilling the right-hand side, and then we can reassemble this bit. yeah.
It's crazy the wind you feel off.
Fuck your couch. All right, so we got the pin in there. Fits freaking perfectly. And now we're gonna slide this bad boy on, which is the throttle on-off switch, ignition switch. Look at that.
Go ahead, feel it.
How's it feel? Holy shit, that's awesome. And actually, I went around when we were in the store at Calps Ducati, and all of the Ducatis have a little bit of wiggle room. And I told Dado I really don't like that, so we just made it better than factory.
That's right.
You're welcome. I'm very excited to get this back on because I'm gonna ride this bitch. I only got a few more weeks left with it. And it's not every day you get to roll around on a $70,000 full carbon V4 Panigale. So, you know, all the people, the patrons say, you know, they'll be sad if they don't win and all that. Well, hey, at least you guys have a chance to win, you know? All of us know these bikes are going away, so yeah. It's gonna be a sad day when this one goes away, but I'll be really excited for the new owner too. All right, so got everything on, tightening it all down. It looks phenomenal. It feels really, really good, and I'm very, very happy about it. So we're gonna finish buttoning this bad boy up, checking everything over, and then obviously we'll hook in the electronic suspension and plug in all the other gauges and stuff like that. Not gauges, what are they called? All the other plugs. All the other electronic plugs. I can't speak. And then we'll pull off here, turn it on, move the handlebars around a little bit, and make sure it's okay. You ready?
You probably can't.
All right, plugging in the
so
electronic
cute.
suspension. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Just covers that up.
I don't like to be called cute when I'm trying to focus, thank you.
Oh man, look at that. I love it. So now we're gonna pull it off here, make sure
I turned that clamp, by the way.
everything works, and then we'll be good to go. So the last thing we need to check is we need to check the angle of the bars, because it has an electronic steering stabilizer, and if those angles are off at all, it's not good. And also straight will be like this instead of straight. So Dado right now is making measurements from the front axle to the rear axle, and we're gonna make sure that the bike is perfectly straight, and then we're gonna take measurements from the bar end to the rear axle, and we're gonna make sure everything's perfectly straight. So that's what we're doing right now.
It's dead on here.
Okay.
So right now the axles are good.
Okay.
So what we need to do is we need to measure, take that, put it in that, like if you, anywhere here, it doesn't have to be in the center. Put up, yeah, line up at the back of that. Alright.
You filming? Okay. So now we get a measurement here. He's putting a little dot there. We're measuring it. See, show them the whole thing, teams, so they can see. Measuring it from the Nia's helping us. The clip on. Now we're gonna go to the other side. I'm holding it so it's perfectly straight. And now we're gonna find out if it needs any adjusting. Oh shit. So that one's way off. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Okay, so how do we adjust it, Tyler?
You gotta loosen the 2 bolts, but we're gonna take the bike off first because...
We don't know which one to adjust.
Exactly, so what you do is you turn the steering the whole way to the right and see if something hits, and then all the way to the left. And if it hits to the right, that means that the left one needs to move back. If it hits to the left, the right one needs to move back. And then once you adjust one side, then you do the other side to match.
Okay. All right, so we pulled it off the rear stand. We were messing around with the handlebars. There's some adjustments that need to be made, more than what we thought. So it's getting pretty late tonight, so we're gonna leave that for the next episode, along with some other stuff that we're gonna do. So that's it. It already feels a lot better, and I'm a lot happier with how this is turning out. So thank you, Dado, I appreciate it. We've only got a couple more episodes left. If you guys wanna get on board, definitely check out the Patreon page. Someone's gonna win this beautiful bike when we're done. It's gonna be one of the best V4s in the world. I think that's about it. So give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys next time.